everybody! Alright. Is anyone else excited for this? Mr. Miracle is here! Yeah, I know, I'm excited too. He's the best. The world's greatest magician who escaped death himself. Please welcome Mr. Miracle! Now, Scott, you've done a lot of amazing tricks over the years. They call you the world's greatest escape artist. But, of course, I have to ask. We've all heard the reports. It was widely reported, and I'm not sure how to put this, but you tried something new. You tried to kill yourself, Simon. Attempted suicide. And now we're all here laughing at you. The entire Justice League is worried. Clark was outside your window last night. Nobody can escape death. Mr. Miracle, the only man who can escape death. Your wife Barda has been looking for you. But did you really escape?
Are you truly free?
We were raised in the fires of apocalypse with Barda. Only you can stop what is! Darkseid has the anti-life equation. He will rewrite reality as we know it. Highfather is dead. Orion mobilizes the gods of New Genesis. Mr. Miracle and Barda are needed, but something is wrong. Scott can feel it. He can't escape it. Darkseid is. Hello and welcome to Comic Island. My name is Arden, and this is my recap and review of Mr. Miracle #1. This comic is so cool, and this is a strong start to a series I don't think you want to miss. Tom King and Mitch Gerads really outdid themselves with this premiere issue. It's a good time for Tom King, that's for sure. Fresh from an Eisner win for his Vision run and in the midst of doing really well with the core Batman series, King starts a new miniseries that hits the ground running and is exactly what it needs to be. Fans of the New Gods content will love this new issue, but even newcomers are bound to enjoy Mr. Miracle #1. It's really good, has some amazing art from Gerads, and most importantly, it's really, really weird. Like it should be. Any comic about the New Gods should be odd and different. It's how they are, it's how they work. This comic hits that tone perfectly, subtly introducing us to a Mr. Miracle living as scot-free and the wife of Big Barda, and struggling with this baggage. He attempted suicide, and you can tell very recently from the start of this comic, it may have been another trick to prove he once again can escape death himself, or it might be a reaction to brain somehow perceiving what is coming. It's all a little unclear and vague, and I assume the series will draw up on this stuff more as we get farther into it. It looks like we're going to full tilt Darkseid content in the future, and that's going to be epic based on how well the other New Gods are depicted here. Ryan has this amazing scene with Mr. Miracle, and the way he's depicted is really cool. I like how he kind of looks like his father. They don't normally do that, and that was a neat little touch. The comic is light on action, but heavy in these big, deep character moments. You really need to check this one out for yourself. Like the rest of Rebirth, the New Gods and their premiere has been big, and top-notch in terms of quality. We'll see where things go from here, but right now, Mr. Miracle seems like it's going to be a series on the level of some of the best New Gods content out there. It's vivid, imaginative, and just so well done. I haven't read a first issue for a new series like this that hits its stride so well and so quickly, but I was sold on this comic by the 3rd page. On it, we see Scott as a kid drawing what he calls a god. When told nobody knows what a god looks like, Scott simply says, yeah, until now. And with that, we hit this tone of surrealism, but also a certain sense of grim distance from the world that permeates throughout the issue. Scott feels out of it, as if he has visions of dark events on the way or is distracted by something. I assume he's seeing his own death or something that he just can't escape in the future with Darkseid, and I really like the way this comic presents that idea. Tom King instantly set the tone with this page, and Gerads' art perfectly sells that moment through Scott's facial expression. They're a good team, and Mr. Miracle #1, because of it, is very, very good. I think Jack Kirby would be proud of the creativity behind this issue. It walks this familiar path in what is kind of the old main story of the New Gods, but there's something new and different here. Something hard to define. It's weird reading this comic and having gone through a lot of the older New Gods comics just before reading this. You can recognize certain beats and elements that they're playing up from the past story, but this comic feels different and distorted. I get an uneasy sense of dread reading this issue, quite unique to this comic, and not a feeling I get out of reading or watching much else. So I do recommend this comic. Please read this comic. It's smart and subtle, but surreal and a lot of fun. It's not a traditional comic, but it's very interesting and definitely worth reading and thinking about for yourself. So that's the review. Thanks for watching, and let me know what you think in the comments section below. If you like this video, check out our Patreon page if you'd like to support us making more content. Finally, don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep reading comics.